Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Let us quickly see the summary part of the material cost. So let us see the summary of the material cost. First is evaluation of material receipt. This is in this topic they can ask questions like calculate the material per kg. In that case, the things that need to be added or detected or ignored, I have written everything in this list. First is deductions, that means this to be reduced. First one is a trade discount, quantity discount, subsidy, grant, or incentives. If these three are given in case of the valuation of material receipts, these three need to be deducted from the purchase cost of that material. Next, demurrage, detention charges, penalties. If these three is given, if it is already included in the cost, then only we need to detect. If not, just simply ignore. It should not be included in the cost. If it is included, detect. If not, just ignore. Next, GST. If ITC is available, that means if the credit is available, it will be refunded back to the firm or a entity or a company. So we no need to include it in the cost. So detect if ITC, remember again, if ITC available, then only you should detect from the cost. If not, should not be detected, should be added to the cost of the material. Next, all these list is we need to add it to the cost, that is road tax, toll tax, custom duty, insurance charges, commissions, freight inwards, non-returnable containers. Only non-returnable containers charge is to be added in the cost. If it is returnable, we should not add. Cash discount, you should ignore. Next is, I have taken this from the illustration one. I thought it could be little bit confusing, so I need to discuss about it. So it's not a common thing that to make a product, we definitely need more than one raw material, right? In that case, while you have paid the custom duty and the railway freight and such other expenses for both, when we bring the both raw materials, we'll pay for total, not separately. But while ascertaining the cost, we need to be separated. So I really wanted to talk about that apportionate basis. For custom duties, we need to apportion it on their purchase value. See here, the custom duty for both raw material A and raw material B is 20,800. I need to apportion this to two different, that is to the A and to the B. The basis is on this value. Customs duty should be on the purchase value, that is 1 lakh into 10% here. It is 1 lakh 4,000 into 10%. See, the 10% is they have given in the question like that. In the case of railway freight, this apportion should be based on this weight of the material. One is 10,000 and other is 8,000. So 3,840 should be apportioned on the basis of this weight. See here, 3,840 by 18,000 into 10,000. You will get for A. Same like this in the case of B. I thought it is like a reminder for you to again recheck of this. I hope, I think it is an important. So I have especially taken this from the illustration one of our module and tried to explain you and remind you that it is an important and the different things. Like, so this Next is next is stock levels. This is very important. I think so. In the recent attempt, that is the Jan attempt, they have given a question regarding these stock levels. They might be given MCQ or in a descriptive question paper. It is very important for us to remember the formulas. So the first is reorder level, ROL, reorder level. There are two formulas. I advise or I suggest you to remember both the formulas. Basically, it's not a big task to remember. So the first is maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. The other is a minimum stock level plus average consumption into average reorder period. If you remember this formula for the ROL, it's where then you got already answer for the minimum stock level. Just take this part, that is average consumption into average reorder period to LHS side. ROL minus average consumption into average reorder period. I hope and wish you remember all the formulas. We don't know that it might come in a MCQ question by giving only these values and asking us to find out the ROL. So it's better to be in a safer side. So we have completed the ROL and the minimum stock level. Next, maximum stock level, that is ROQ plus ROL minus minimum consumption into minimum reorder period. How I remember is like maximum stock level, maximum, it's the highest. So the lengthier formula. If you see all the formulas, only this has the lengthier formula. That's how I remember the things. I hope it could help for you as well to remember in a right way. If you have any other ways to remember, what tips you use, let me know in the comments below. Next, average stock level. We know the name itself, average, we can say that it is a minimum stock level plus maximum stock level by 2. Here also we have the other formula, that is a minimum stock level plus ROQ by 2. Again, here the by 2 is only for ROQ, not for the whole. If you do for the whole, the answer would be different. So take care regarding this. Last, a danger level, average consumption into lead time for emergency purchase. In some, if it is in the question, if they given only about the minimum consumption, you can also use the minimum consumption in place of average consumption of here. Next, average consumption also known as normal consumption or usage. ROQ is same as EOQ. And one more point I forgot to mention, consumption, average consumption, like that we have, right? Minimum consumption, maximum consumption. Care should be taken that they'll give the consumption in the units value, right? And somewhere in the question, they'll give the details about for 1 unit of consumption, you need 2 units of the raw material, like that. So make sure you multiply that both units into the consumption value. I think so. This case was there in one of the practical problem questions I have mentioned in the last. We'll discuss there. Next is EOQ. This is also the most important topic of this material costing. Even from this, the questions are there in the previous attempt or the NTPs, RTPs. So the formula for EOQ is root over 2AO by C. A means annual consumption of raw material. Raw material. O, ordering cost per order. C, carrying cost per unit per annum. The care should be taken regarding the value of A and regarding the value of C, because in some questions they just give like demand for the product is 10,000 units per month. You should take per year, annual, multiply by 12. And also they'll say that there is a raw material and there is a finished goods. For every one finished good, 2 units of raw materials is required. If they say demand is for the 2000 units, and for every 1 unit of finished goods, you need 2 units of raw material, the annual consumption of raw material should be taken like this as 2000 into the 2. Because you need the demand is for 2000 units of finished goods. For every 1 unit, 2 units of raw materials is required. So make sure you multiply both of these annual consumption of raw material. Coming to the point of C, that is carrying cost per unit per annum. In some cases, they will be given in the percentages, like 5 percentage, 2 percentage, something. PP is purchase price of a unit. Into that percentage, you'll get the value of C. And in some other cases, they'll just give that C is rupees 1 per month. You need to consider it per annum. 1 into 12. 12 is the carrying cost per unit. Like that. Next point. EOQ, it is means the quantity of material, the order to be placed, so that your may order cost, carrying cost will be the minimum. So that is the case of EOQ. In EOQ, ordering cost and carrying cost will be same. So these are the formulas to find out the order cost and the carrying cost. Ordering cost is like A by Q into O. By doing A by Q, you will get the number of orders. A means this value, annual consumption of the raw material. A Q means by doing this formula, you will get one quantity, right? So that's Q means carrying cost Q by 2 into C. Here also Q means these only EOQ by 2 into C. C means this carrying cost per unit per annum. You will get this total. And there are some cases like the question asked supplier is giving a discount on the purchase price, whether it is, and then, but he demands the quantity. You need to take this quantity at a once, not in your wish. In that case, we no need to calculate the EOQ. They will give the quantity level. That case, the purchase price will be changing. If purchase price changes, automatically value of C also changes. So new purchase price, new C value. Take care of this point, mainly in case of the discount. So don't forget about this. This is very important concept for the material costing. Stock levels and EOQ are the most important. Next, ABC analysis. ABC analysis, this is the format to find out or to do the ABC analysis. Here they'll give units, numbers like 2000, 3000, 1000. We need to do percentage of units. How? Let me show you. So, for example, they have given you here 10, here 20. So, 2 units. Here the total is 30. The percentage of total units for here is 10 by 30 into 100. Next, 20 by 30 into 100. Like that, you will get the values of over here. Same with the case of same. And then they'll also give the unit price. These units into unit price, you will get the total cost. Here also same, you will get some here total value. You will do individually, and if you add over all it, you'll get the total value. This by this total value, you will get the percentage of total cost. Next, on the basis of these percentage of total cost, you just rank it like one, two, three, four. Rank it on the base only on the basis of percentage of total cost. You should not consider the percentage of total units for this case. Only the percentage of total cost should be taken. So for ranking, only this is to be considered. This you should not consider for the ranking. So how you will decide whether a unit or item belongs to A category, B category, or C category is they have given this situation. A category, these items is there like percentage of total units. 10% should be there, and the value here, the percentage of total cost, it should be belongs to 70%. Same like B, C, 20, 20, 70, 10. Here, the trick to remember is this. You'll get, for example, we have these two, and the percentage of total cost is like 1, we got the 10, 20, 50, 70, 100, and so on. We will rank it, not, sorry, not 100, some other values. We'll rank, right? So this is the first, this is the second, this is the fourth, and this is the third and fourth, sorry. Then only these item we got 70 itself. Then we'll directly consider these here unit will be as a category. If not, for example, there is no 70 here, so these two units will fall in the A category. Same like that for the others. I hope you got the clarity. If directly you have these number in the percentage of total cost, make it in the A category. If not, add. Go on adding till you get the 70 percentage in this column. Then consider it under the A category. Same with the B and C. Next is inventory turnover ratio. A formula is a cost of material consumed during period divided by cost of average stock held during the period. Cost of material consumed during the period means opening plus purchases minus closing. You will get the value of cost of material consumed during the period. Cost of average stock held during the period, opening plus closing by 2. You'll get the average stock held during the period. So this is the formula for inventory turnover ratio. This is like average number of days of inventory holding. If the data is seeing the question, whether we say the data about the days or the months, or it is as per your wish, you can also write in the days, or you can, but clearly mention you are taking, whether you are taking a days or the months. So 360, if it is on the basis of days, 365 days by inventory turnover ratio. If inventory turnover ratio is high, then it is considered as the fast moving inventory. That's it. Uh, I hope I covered all the topics, lemma or different problems. Like while I was doing this, I feel that these need to be revised once again, or just last minute before going to the exam if I want to check. These both problems I felt it somewhat different. Practical question problem 4 and illustration 7. I think so. This practical problem 4 is that stock question where I said, right, for the consumption they'll give per unit, we need these units of material is required, that question. And 7 is that question, tire out, stock out questions. If you need, if even you saying, if you are facing a problem regarding these problems, please feel free to comment If you need, I'll definitely make a video of solving these problems. That's all. Uh, Let us grow together. Let us help each other. If this video added a value addition to your preparation, please hit the like button, subscribe. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.